no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
All right, let's do this. Let's see. All right. Battle for the AFC West. Pretty much could decide.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had Hill deep there. Chuck didn't get around the edges. Pretty glad he did.
When they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right. This is kind of a gimme for the offense here.
They'll run for the first
I got through, but I couldn't stop.
And he's going to have
I don't hate the new,
yardage to the 35.
like, kind of reach and stretch animations.
It
does make those third downs pretty hard.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get on the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's
who is running back, Edwards.
Is it Hilaire or Hilaire?
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly. But
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's coming back on a run here, but this has not been typical of Syndicate. He likes to chuck and duck now. He's no longer a power running team.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's try. Look at this.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Thanks a lot, Nick, for the trade.
At the 26-yard line.
For old-ass Sammy Watkins. what the hell you were thinking on that.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, wow.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey.
A lot of bait
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I just didn't think.
Travis Kelsey,
Hey,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Can't get old Philly going up the middle here. So the Chiefs kind of got, they got some studs on D, but some of their other players I feel like are overrated on that. I guess
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Frank Clark and D-line were good.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
See if he can't come up
from the gun. It's Locke.
He did, but too much pressure.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but now it's 3rd down. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. In this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Quite an athletic specimen. He just doesn't really get a ton of run because he's not a great wide receiver. But he's fast and big, which is important.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsay.
I don't know what that was.
On the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, let's try this Z spot and go. And see where he's got his flat back for me. And if not, Timmy Patrick will catch him.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. On 1st down, Lindsay.
I'll take a little push forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Locke.
Nope.
Flushed out right.
Like
now Locke, he lost the football in town, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's the shit I was talking about.
Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14.
Like, I get it if it's Mike Evans
to score.
Keenan Allen,
14.
Mecole Hardman, fucking
nothing.
Boston somebody.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Conservative catch animation or something, man. Fucking annoying.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
66? You didn't feel like blocking that.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy.
All right.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke.
I threw it right.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Nice read.
Snags it for the pick.
Damn. stupid play to him.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And
oh,
that'll be incomplete.
Oh, they're going to call it PI.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
I don't know Mahomes' X factor. I don't know if you can tell.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So fucking KJ Hamler doesn't die on me, because I'm so fucking scared of that. Fatigue. Let's see. Of course, kept him.
Clock now on first down.
Oh, nice fucking throw.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The Bronco ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Oh, that's why. All right, so I fucking shit the bed here. There we go. All right, now we're 3rd and 18. Let's see how I can.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Thank you,
This is intercepted, intended for Hill. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Wow,
and he'll
nicely
take
done
this
there.
down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
True, I thought you were fumble again on me.
Can lead to no yards gained.
Backwards.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And
Go,
he'll get
walking,
in.
boys.
Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Get this.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So he's coming out 2, but I don't
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
3 guys having a chance to tackle.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So it's nice that he's fucking
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Let's just say that.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Nope.
Blocked with the throw, caught by Hamler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Surprised it wasn't a pick, but it worked out. All right, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I can usually get this play if I get the time to let it develop.
Throwing again. Lock.
Here it is. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
His throw is incomplete.
God damn.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
10 yards to go.
See what this running back does here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm going to get Judy to come on a smart route. Let's see what we got here.
Again, they'll throw with Locke.
Got him.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I don't want to give him time to turn around and have some fucking stupidness happen with Cole or Tyreek or whatever.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
The ball at half, so it's not gonna.
Shotgun snap, and again to Lindsey. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's try it. Fuck it. I'm going to get confused as to who I want to throw this to. it's going to be Judy on this post.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, he's going to go up top for the end zone.
Fuck this game.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
You can't get too upset about it, but it's hard not to when you feel like
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, what the fuck is going on here with my coverage? This is just stupid.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs
why the game can't figure out a way to just make them better outside of
this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Both drives.
DJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
What?
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to KJ.
You got Hamler on a linebacker. He's wide open.
3rd down.
Can't make that throw.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun.
Not going to pretend
Locke.
like I understand this.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
24-yard line. To cover the deep third or just...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Absolutely ridiculous. And I can't call timeout? What the fuck? This is just fucking stupid. I don't know why I can't call timeout. I guess he's going to do the kind of quote-unquote honorable thing here and do a delay game. I don't know why I can't call timeout. I'm mashing every button I can.
Now problems right out of the gate.
Maybe
we're going to get a delay
left or something. I guess I'm going to accept that.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Because that would have been a dick move.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is caught.
What the
fuck? Clock reading zeros. He is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's extremely frustrating, but it is what it is, as they say.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll pitch it back.
I ain't going front on that one.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Let's see how that goes.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That wasn't terrible.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun. Locke.
No.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Gotta go for it.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Man. Let me try this. Bring Hamler across on a slant just in case.
Lock gonna go on 4th down.
There's fucking fan.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Score, Chiefs 42. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
All right, now we got a D up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Man, the half just killed me. I had Tyreek get behind Kelly for no reason. Then he got behind him with the pass interference. And then I'll take some of the blame on the Nicholson thing. I kind of swirled around my controller a little bit.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Probably closer to 35-14, 28-14 in that range. but is what it is, as they said.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
Like,
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And it's up and good.
I gotta be better on that play.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Tell you what, though, I don't know how all this works out for him relying on that.
And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the inline.
25-yard line.
Go on when you get into playoffs. You really kind of start to hunker down on guys and try to figure out what you're going to do with them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Bust, but I can at least
An
try
excellent
to see
pickup of 20 yards.
playoff time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Same thing on me. It's not like I'm doing something.
From the gun, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
What the?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
See which one he chooses to defend.
Again, it's Locke.
Oh, God.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Locke looks to throw it again.
Why doesn't he do the fucking post? Why is he hooking that up?
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
I really got to figure
He's at the 50.
It's the second one.
He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
In the post against that cover 2 coverage.
This D want to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Because he didn't run that post like he was supposed
to. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Like I've been known to do plenty of times. All right, let's see. Can't get this here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
No,
all right,
or get some over top.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So it's hard to get upset about. I mean, it's easy to get upset about, but I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to get angry about it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 22. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
It's a
7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That animation, I was unlucky for
You know how we get
there.
focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds.
The ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. He's at the 40.
I wonder if the booth will overturn this or if they'll just call it a touchdown.
And he takes this into the end zone.
I think
for a
he's down,
touchdown.
but I don't know if it's overturned
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, whether it's catching slants or running the ball like he did there, Tyreek Hill, a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the ball.
If you're a play caller, all you do is spend your time trying to devise ways to get him the football, because every time he touches it, he's truly a threat to end up in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's just fucking hilarious.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Maybe Callahan, because he's been known to fucking just not guard Tyreek deep, so.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Tackle made by A.J. Boye. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, you're saying they have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Fuck it, I'll press him.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go.
Why is Callahan so slow? Luckily, that was just a lucky break. Unlucky for him.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Send Luvu out to the flag. I think he's going to try to get me cold in the flat here. Let's see how wrong I am.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
I played that terrible. I got bailed out by Jawan Williams. That
this
was
is
a
old
bailout.
brain
That was a nice
remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Field goal. A 51.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear it? They're more athletic now than ever before to that kicker. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
You're still looking at 59-28, so it doesn't change the outcome of the game. He's just thoroughly giving me an
shake
ass
off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
How many of my yards?
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Broncos.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down.
Oh, Michael,
It's
you
Lindsay.
fucking dumb.
And he'll fight his way forward
That
to
should
about
have
the
been a house call.
48-yard
He's too busy
line.
looking at the safety.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll
Tight
bring
end,
up a
damn.
2nd and 9.
Wasted opportunity.
Not a
That
whole
was
lot there. The defense was
really
ready,
well
it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
I can't tell. He's got Sorensen on hammer. Hopefully he keeps it. This is going to be sick.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke.
Well,
he takes this one down
I'll take
almost all the way to the 30.
I'll take the bailout.
That one,
I've
a
got
gain
couple
of
on my way
20
here
and a
lately.
first down.
I'm not going to cry about
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers.
Not what I
So right
expected.
now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now we got Lindsay out of the backfield.
So now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Shot
8
time.
yards on the
Looked like a pretty good, safe
gonna
play
see
right
it.
there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the
And it'll be intercepted.
That was
Picked
double
up
coverage.
by
That was
Ron
probably
Thornhill.
deserved. That was, you heard me. That was, I was
Partner,
going
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really
But
going wrong.
I'm really
I
curious.
guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real
That's
sharp
true. He
analysis,
always
but I
plays
don't have
one
much else for you.
I don't
And the
throw to
scoreboard
Judy
just
a ton.
lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
If he does, that could be of benefit.
They run with a rookie from Utah.
Now,
This is
Bradley,
Zach
look
Moss.
at you.
And
Like I
his
told
first
you,
carry,
I
loses the football.
haven't been able to get
It's
shit
picked up
going
by the
here.
Broncos. And
Watch
this
this
is
get
gonna
overturned.
be
This
brought back
progress
for a
was
Denver
stopped. Something
touchdown.
ridiculous.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra
And at this point, after
That's
that
exactly how I
return
drew
for
it
a
up.
touchdown,
Throw
I
it to
guess the
Judy
only
for
thing
a
is
touchdown.
you're asking
Gotta
what
be
else could go
intercepted
wrong.
and then get the
Not
fucking
only that,
fumble.
I think that
was
between the two
exactly
of us,
what I
we thought
wanted
this
to
was
do.
over before. I
Trying
believe
to
now
get
it's really
Justin's
over.
X factor.
Extra point from McManus is good.
I've got a couple
as they
tough
make the
games coming
score
up. I've
just
got
a
the Panthers
slight
and the
bit more
Bills, so I could go
respectable here in the
from
final
8-3
quarter of play.
right now.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
11-5 team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Basically outscore them.
10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's not the big play.
They'll run on first down with Moss. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
It's like hilarious called it a night.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First one's free and like return man or some bullshit abilities that aren't super helpful, but it's always nice to have first one free. You get a couple big runs, and then next thing you know, as long as you don't get a loss, you kind of have that.
Right back to Moss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, my assumption. This is ridiculous. I hope for his sake he doesn't fucking disconnect. He's got hella fucking good stats. This is not good for him. Maybe I'll turn on Chew. I just feel like that would be a fucking dick move to.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
Jesus,
and he
Bradley.
gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Moss. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense continues to pull it on.
Dog shit.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 66, Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Like not even, can't even get like a slow him down animation.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Still gonna try to get some stats and shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
oh my God, Chris Jones just fucking
right?
literally.
And the Chiefs are going to get
right
it. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
God.
That right now,
Chris Jones.
That's a defeated team.
Absolutely fucking destroyed that guy. That was actually fun to watch. It was so much fun to watch.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fucking hilarious.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Try it. Let's fucking try it. Why not? Christian was just a great fucking dog dick.
Yeah, working out of the gun.
Yeah, and I think his pressure count is now activated.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tons of fun.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Destroy people. He's probably going to break through the double team anyhow. Maybe I should do Lindsey as well on a fucking cut block on it.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Patty Mac. All right, so he's coming to the left side here.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And down to the 11. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him for it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And they are going to score.
He might get him a death story there, so
yet another
it'll be
touchdown.
interesting to watch next week if he starts Moss or
Yeah, he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'm not going to call timeout.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Frowned upon
at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Just hucking it up to Georgie.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away.
This guy's got every...
This defense is definitely looked to the possibility of the
behind you.
And they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's see here. I'm just going to, again, go C3. Try to stop him. I'm assuming he's just going to take these. It's not as
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Chad Henne. The Henne.
And they will take a knee here.
Henne on the keeper.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think definitely that game convinced me that Bryce Callahan has got to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Going forward, to beat the Chiefs, I'm definitely going to have to put up 35 at least.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Have to hold him
well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. Nice. So to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for
at least 35. And if you look at from the game back, I threw 2 interceptions in the red zone. I'm confident I can put up 35, but I really got to go back to the drawing board about
what a game to put up
not
that
letting
number of points.
Hill get behind me. I did not think it was going to be that bad.
Things are working and clicking.
It was.
They think that they can bottle this
Gotta get some speed
and carry it with them.
As an offensive
D.